Yeah, hey, good morning. So we're gonna do a ride today. We're gonna take Nilton. Right there in the back. Here's Felipe, Alder. Finally getting outside. It's been a beginning of the year, a very rainy and cold here in Florida. And I'm not used to that. Actually, I don't like it. So I'm gonna share some updates of the shop. Also some plans for this year, what I'm planning, what I would like to do in this new year. But for now, let's enjoy the ride. Coffee. We need some coffee. Felipe.
I'm back.
He's back. Where is Felipe? He's here again. When he saw Sugarloaf, he was like, I want to go home. I want to go home.
I'm tired.
Suffering in the hills. All right, let's go to Lake Mineola. Stop there for some coffee. A weird situation is that early morning, it started to warm and it's cooling down. So usually it's cooler in the morning and then it warms up, right? It's happening actually the opposite. It was warm, it was like 66. Now it's going down to 60. And I don't know, I brought a windbreaker. I don't know if I put it on, if I don't. We stopped at the top of Sugarloaf for a few minutes, started feeling cold. Then I'm warm again. I don't know what I do. So there's a few things I want to do this year with the YouTube channel. I really want to pick up the videos, try to be more consistent. I have a hard time sometimes with the business and family. It's hard to be consistent with YouTube. It's not an easy thing to do, especially when you want to bring in good content, you know? But I want to try to be more consistent, bring some different things. Maybe some mechanical tips. Also share a little bit about bike fitting. Not that I'm a bike fitter, but I know a couple, and I think it's a very important subject to share. And I have some other places I want to also show to ride here in Central Florida, and I want to do some cool rides. I really need to do the west side of the coast to coast. One of my most seen videos is the east side of the coast to coast. It's like a 250 miles crossing the state, and it's all connected by bike trails. I've done the east side. I still need to do the west side. That is still not ready, but we can ride, you know. And I want to ride from my shop all the way to probably Clearwater. In regards to riding, I want to do more events, more fondos, and maybe ride more outside of the state of Florida. Maybe do some fondos in other states. I would really want to do that. And yes, I want to do a lot of stuff with the shop and the business. And we're heading there right now. So I'll share a little bit more about that when we get to the shop. right back to the shop. This is one update at the shop is we finally got a sign in front of the shop. What do you guys think? You have no idea how expensive those things are. But you need to put a sign, right? So great ride today. So a few things, added 2 TVs here so we can have our pricing and some pictures. I still want to do a lot of things in the shop. We added some new colors, jerseys, branded jerseys, and that's one thing I want to do a lot this year is add more branded Regino bike brand clothes and do some high quality stuff with a pretty fair price. Another thing I want to add to this wall here is some pictures of the rides. We have some pretty good photographers and we have some amazing pictures that I want to add to the wall. And well, this last year when we moved, a lot of the investment went to the place, you know, so having everything, we had to put a lot of money into the building and all the sign, painting, the flooring, so that required quite a bit of investment. So this year, I still have quite a few things I want to do inside the shop, the building in itself, but I want to invest more on inventory, add more bikes. That's definitely one thing I want to do is add more factor bikes, Conago, maybe place an order for Villiers, but you know, bikes aren't cheap, but I want to have quite a few inventory. So slowly I'll be adding more bikes also to the rental fleet. I need some more sizes. I'm renewing the fleet. So that's also something I want to do. And of course, I think the shop today, that huge shop, it's been harder to do, I think. Bike shops that depend a lot on retail, maybe are suffering a little bit. My main thing here is rentals and services, but I want to add more inventory and have more things. I'm starting to figure out what people want, and sometimes you have to have a niche, right? You can't do everything. So especially road biking, gravel bikes, that's something I really want to focus on, and high-end to mid-range bikes. I might add some entry level for people that want to start cycling. That's also another thing I want to focus on. And another thing, this last year, especially at the end of the year, I didn't have much time to organize rides. It was a little hard. Now I'm getting some help with Ivan, and maybe further into the year, maybe get some more help so I have more free time to promote the business, do YouTube videos and do rides, you know, and organize some more rides. And although the shop is small, you might look at the camera, it looks much bigger than it is. And I think that's the effect video has on things. It makes it look much bigger. So it's a pretty small bike shop, bike boutique style, but I'm trying to make it really cozy. My wife helped a lot with the decoration. Now add more products. So a lot of the revenue that I'm making, I'm putting all back into the shop and into inventory. So accessories, clothing, bikes, and I want to keep be very cautious, you know, I don't want to create any debt. So it has to be a slow process where the revenue that we're making, the profit that we're making through the services, the rentals, and the sales that we are already making, I put it all back into the shop in form of inventory. Of course, a lot of that went into the building, and now let's add more inventory to the shop. So yeah, very excited for 2024. I think it's gonna be a great year. Very exciting stuff I wanna show. I have some bikes, some customers order a few bikes with custom paints and paint job, and I really wanna share that. I wanna do some really cool videos with bike builds. So that's something I'm gonna be doing a lot, hopefully this year. And yeah, let me know also if you have like any ideas or things that you would think would be interesting to show in a bike shop or rides or whatever. Help me out with ideas. I love to interact with your comments and add to the channel and be more creative this year, of course. So yeah, it's gonna be a great year. Hopefully yours is too. and we'll keep connected in the channel. As always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride experience. Ciao.